Good evening, Internet, and welcome to another Top Shift. Now, what I'm hoping to do tonight is that I think I've had enough of trading for the moment. The Type 6 has been a fantastic ship for trading, but as you'll see in a minute, it has its downside of being basically a lumbering tug. The only upside to this ship, I would say, is fantastic hyperspace range. Well, there's a hauler doing loop-to-loops over there. On a more positive note, just let me get out first. Thanks for that. Oh, we've actually got another person there. I've got a fellow commander and a sidewinder. Commander Backer minus 4567. You're in minus numbers. Well, the upshot of it all is, as you can see, I've now broken the 1,000,000 credit barrier. The problem that I've got is that I am getting bored with trading. It is. I mean, the main point was to actually get a ship which was going to be... Well, what I was wanting to do was to at least test every single ship in the beta. So there was the Type 9 and the Anaconda to do. However, I must admit, the grind from moving from the Type 6 to the Type 9 is a bit of a grind. And to be honest, I need a break from it for a moment, otherwise it'll just turn into Space Trucking Simulator, and I'd like it to be a bit more than that. So, just set for all in. Just underneath the proximity marker. It's telling me to slow down. I haven't even started up yet. We do have a couple of other commanders in the area. A couple of sidewinders. Nobody I know online though. But there is one of the smaller ships I haven't tested in this beta yet, and that is the Eagle. So I thought of going to all in, downgrading to an Eagle, maxing it out to absolutely everything it can be, and taking it for a little spin. Ooh, we're coming in too fast there. Because I'm talking too much. And there you can see the dynamic lighting of the sun just reflected off the planet's surface there. Very nice. We've got another fellow commander just ahead of us. I wonder who that is. Another sidewinder, apparently. Commander Derek Arcus. Oh. And he's gone. Ah. Now what happened there? Because I pressed the disengage. Ah. Seemed to be having a little bit of trouble disengaging then. As far as the beta is concerned, well, it seems to be very stable at the moment. I haven't had a crash to desktop in approximately 2 to 3 weeks, so I haven't been raising any tickets. The other good news is that they're making more announcements on the newsletters involving the final release price of the game and what you're going to get in what is known as the Mercenary Pack if you pre-order. It seems quite reasonable, but as I've already got to the point where I don't need to worry about those kind of things, it's you'll have to ask someone who will be buying the game straight from scratch to get the impression whether they think it's worth the value or not. I'm not going to say, because I think everybody would agree I'm probably prejudiced enough to say yes, buy this game, but I thought that would be a given. So here we are approaching All in Enterprise, still one of the prettiest stations. We have two commanders, a Cobra Mark III and a Sidewinder. So there's a Commander Nick, a Commander Kozar. Ooh, drifting too far off the beaten track there. I like the fact you can actually request docking from the big station itself, requesting to text. I wonder what would happen. Surprisingly enough, nothing. We'll slow it down and let everybody else enjoy the... Oh, there's a Type 9 Heavy. Where's the Type 9 Heavy? Oh, he's inside the base. Jonas Carpenter. Oh, with no record. Oh, there's an Anaconda as well. Oh, that's a player character. A player. See, is this anybody I know? Commander, a Type 6 transporter. Commander Backer. Well done, commanders. It seems to be quite busy tonight. Oh, I forgot to switch the docking computer off. There's the Anaconda there. We'll give it a... Oh, look at him fire his engines. We're going to follow him in. Well, that Sidewinder's going somewhere daft. Ooh, it's definitely a manual pilot, a manual dock, that one. But we'll head to 7, which is right here. Flitty Sidewinder doing whatever he's doing. Undercarriage down.
Warning, landing gear not deployed.
Yes, it is. I just made sure it would.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
And without scraping a single thing. Ooh. Oh dear. I think somebody crashed. I wonder if it was a commander pressed the boost button. Right then. We should have somewhere. Computer components. Immediate demand. 128 creds a ton. What the heck? It's not a loss, put it that way. So we're now up to 101 1,071,000. Let's see if the eagle is available. There it is. Right then. Now there have been notices where it crashes at this point, and at that point you are back to the Sidewinder. So fingers crossed.
Unsanctioned acts of aggression will not be tolerated. Obey station law and enjoy your stay.
Stand by. All it says is stand by. Oh, hello. Oh no. Could this be me and my big gob? Oh dear. Oh, no, here we have something. Oh, I thought we almost had 3 circles then. I might have to cut this bit out. I have no idea how long this will take. I would have thought it would have been instant. Obviously not. Ooh. Right, I'll be back in a bit. And here we are. After all that pontificating about the game being stable, I had to kill the process in order to restart it. And after half expecting to be back in the Sidewinder, I am now sat in an Eagle with a solitary pulse laser and 1.25 million credits. So I think it'd be nice to load her out with something. Now in Premium Beta 1 I thoroughly enjoyed playing with the Eagle. It was a fantastic little ship. However, I've got no idea of what they've done to this one. Oh, and the other thing, yes, I also purchased a skin. That skin is the green that you can see here. The ironic fact about all this is that no one else will be able to see this. Well, everyone else apart from me will be able to see it. So, let's see what we've got available to us. Beam lasers, pulse lasers, gimbaled pulse lasers, railgun, turreted pulse laser. Hang on a second, since when can you get turrets at this level? I think they may have changed the specs on this. In fact, actually looking at this, the tonnage values are a lot higher than I was expecting as well. Right then. Gimbal burst laser. Multi-cannon. Two multi-cannons. There we go. Oh, of course. You see, there it is. My Eagle. The Eagle comes in standard green. However, I have bought a paint job to go with this. Oh, I thought I had. Ah, here we are. Green streak. And there you have it. That is my green streak eagle. So, support tech. Don't think I want a docking computer. Doesn't seem to be anything else there that I want. Utility mount. Point defense turret, not really worth it. Kill warrant scanner. Well, you see, this is the thing. If I buy a kill warrant scanner, that really pegs me for being a bounty hunter. If I select a cargo scanner, that's really only useful for pirates at the moment. So, kill warrant scanner. So I think I'm about ready to go off exploring. It'll be interesting to see what my range will be. Next thing I need to do is set up my fire groups. Always very important to do. Right, there we have it. So I've set up 3 fire groups. One where the burst laser is the secondary weapon, one where the multi-cannons are the secondary weapons, and one where the K-warrant scanner is the secondary weapon. So, right then. Is there anything to shoot? Are there any missions I could take on? Let's have a look. Haulers, guns for hire required. There we go. Oh dear. So I can't get to any of those now. Then, let's go exploring. Oof, these launch bays are a lot faster for the smaller ships. I forgot about that.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Ooh. An awful lot of things floating about here. That's a hauler. It's not a commander. It's a clean commander. Oh, yes. So forgot about the acceleration on that. Right, where do you fancy going? Well, it seems I've only got one choice, and that's Butis. So much more responsive. Say goodbye to the space station, lads.
Drive charging.
And there we have it. Now, being in one of these ships, it means I can start going to the unidentified signals and see what we end up with. What's this nav beacon thing? Never been to the nav beacon before, so let's see what's there. Cobra Mark III in range and hauler. Of course, the downside to all this is that I haven't actually flown a ship in combat for about almost a month, I think. So I'm gonna be a bit rusty. I'm a bit rusty handling frame shift at the moment. And there you can have a good look at the sun at the moment. You can see all the solar flares, and there's a massive solar flare being chucked out right now. It's amazing the attention to detail they've done on those stars. Really looking forward to checking out Sol. I don't think, however, we'll be able to get to Sol until Gamma release. We've still got Beta 2 to do yet. Some speculation that it would be available this weekend. However, I suspect it's probably been held back till next week, which will be the Elite's 30th year anniversary. Well, so here we are at the navigation point. I think there must be a nav marker. Yeah, navigate. Ooh, look at that. Tons of stuff. What the heck's going on here? Do I have to choose a group? No. What's going on? He's wanted. What about him? That Viper? It's Commander JB Bad. JB Bad looks as if he's needing some help. Deploy.
Under attack.
Ooh. Oh, my fire groups are all screwed up. What the heck's going on here?
Target shields offline. Under attack.
Right, let's reduce.
Target shields offline.
Yeah, I just sent a message to Commander. The Commander there, I don't want him thinking I've gone and hit him by accident. Ooh. These multi-cannons have got a bit funny. Right then. Two contacts lost, it says. Oh. Never got any comms back from that commander there. Right then. Well, there's something floating in the space there. Don't know what it is. That's a navigation beacon, it says. So how come we're doing... The nav beacon's 11 miles that way. Yeah. That now seems to have got into alignment. Now you can see the burst laser tracking it there because a gimbaled burst laser. Oh, we've got one new contact. Who's that? A Viper. $6K out. Who is that? Yeah, say hello to Commander Maximus Calise, who seems to be following two other fighters. A Cobra Mark III, Conrad Fly, who's clean, a Type 6 transporter, who's also clean. So if I go to this, he's trying to evade. Does that mean he's got something to hide? Right, let's see. He says he's clean here. Ah, but he's got no record. Ah, he's wanted. How much for? 550 credits, that's good enough for me.
Target shields offline.
Oh, two Vipers after him as well. Oh, I've got no chance of catching him now.
Target destroyed.
Boom. Mineral extractors. Oh, and I think here's someone with another paint job. Who's that? God, talk about someone talking elite speak. No, I've never taken on a Viper before. And he's going further away. I can't catch him. I physically can't catch him. But that's not a surprise really, because it's a Viper. Fastest ship in the game. But it's nice, this navigation beacon thing. You find other players and bits of pieces floating about there. Mineral extractors. I know somewhere where mineral extractors would be very handy. Would you look at that?
Deployed.
It's been that long since I've had to use it, I forgot what the key was. There we go. Another lot of mineral extractors, please. Ooh. See if we can get it this time. Got it. Any more minerals? Yep. And after that, I might go for personal weapons as well. And then we're going to make a jump for Freeport. Hopefully. And hopefully I might be able to get in. Because apparently there are other players blockading Freeport and demanding that you drop cargo for them, otherwise they shoot you. So it'll be interesting to see whether or not I can actually get past them. In my souped up eagle.
Cargo hold at maximum capacity. Cargo scoop retracted.
So there we are. Right then. What's in range? Hi Brutus. Sticks. All in or sticks? Seriously? That's my limits? Wow. I can't even make a rain in. How far away is it raining? 5.47. What sticks? I think sticks will have to do.
Drive charging.
Now this is one thing that they're going to be resolving in the next release, is the Eagle has a limited range at the moment, even more limited than the Viper. However, the Eagle is supposed to be a long range fighter, so they'll be changing that so that the Viper becomes even more short range and the Eagle becomes more long range. How they're going to do that, I don't know. Oh, and I forgot sticks. It doesn't have any stations to land at. Oh no. Because if you look here, the cargo I've got is all marked as stolen. So one scan and I'm as good as done. So what is Operla? Federation economy. Not what I wanted. So if I have a look at the cargo navigation rather, so we've got 4 tons. If I move it down to 3 tons, where does that get me? Nowhere. You can see that it's pretty much limited to that range. Wow. The only way around that is to take lighter weapons, and that will increase your range a lot. But it doesn't seem much in the way of fun. I wonder if I should go back to iBootis. Let's head to Styx 3. I don't know what's there, so we'll just see what's there. Probably nothing much. Do a bit of exploring. Unfortunately, this seems to be a boring, tedious system, so I'm not expecting much. In fact, I'm not even sure if iBootis has a black market. I think Styx 3 is a dead planet. Looking for something with some rings or resources around it. Styx 1's closest, so round we go. Hello. This would be interesting. Let's try an unidentified signal source. Because we can now. The fire group still seem to be stable, so that's what we want. Right, let's see what we got here. Oh. A whole load of what looks like canisters. Of toxic waste. Ooh. But there's something else there as well. That looks like... the heck's that in the centre? Is that a dead cobra? It's a dead cobra. Burst laser doesn't seem to be doing much with it. Does seem to be a little. We get close, this cobra looks dead. Oops. Ah. Maybe I didn't want to do that. But there's a good example of the wreckage model for the good old cobra, so do a bit of circles trafficking around that. Yeah. We'll just say farewell to that poor unfortunate blue ship. Ooh, hang on a sec. My fuel's looking very low. I think what I need to do... set goes right Bootus. And see whether or not we can try and dock. That's going to be very, very interesting.
Drive charging.
Now the thing about fuel there that you saw is that the upper tank, I think I've gone over this before, but fuel is broken into two sections. You have the reserve tank, which is used for thrusting and for supercruise, and you have the main tank, which is used for hyperspace. So fuel is actually beginning to become a limiting factor when you're exploring big systems like that. Now, of course, you'll be able to fuel scoop from gas giants in the proper game, but whether or not... well, that's not going to become an issue for at least beta, until at least beta 2. We just have to wait and see how it goes. Coming in too fast again. Oomph. fellow commander up ahead. Yet another backer. And the reason that we've slowed down quite a lot there is because I've gone too close to the planet. With a bit of luck, that'll do. That's Federation jurisdiction. Got two choices. I can either eject the canisters, or I can try and slip in. And you know what? I mean, if there are Vipers patrolling around the station, then I will be trying to slip in. If not, then I might have to, well, if there are too many of them, I might have to eject the cargo. Now, one of the things they're hoping to do is you're hoping to buy a salvage license. So that means next time I salvage something like that, then hopefully. Right, shield generator off. Drives off. You see my temperature beginning to plummet. If you look just above the fuel line, you will see that there is because I've switched the engines off, I've got no power whatsoever. Right, let's switch the engines back on again. Oh, and the flight assist back on as well. Now, there does not seem to be any Vipers as of yet. We'll just have to wait and see. But there are some ships flickering about, as you can see, meaning that they're unidentified and could cause trouble.
Request denied.
Request denied? Oh, sugar. Why is that? Too many ships? Uh-oh, there's a Viper. Oh. But he's wanted. Come on, give me some docking.
Request granted.
Okay. Docking Bay 29. As long as I don't get a scan, I should be fine. Where is 29? Over there. Really forget how responsive this ship is.
Docking successful.
Slight bump.
Engines disengaged. Shields online.
Into the hangar. Let's see whether or not this has got a black market. Fingers crossed. Contacts. Black market. Want to sell illegal goods. Not bad. No criminal record. No outstanding fines or bounties. Refuel everything. Good to go. Right, outfitting. Now, 4 tons, 4 tons, 4 tons. Now everything is 4 tons. Mercenary work available. See, the thing is, it's just out of my hyperspace and my jump range. Now, if I remove the burst cannon, what does that give me? Just gives me enough space. Right, so I have 3 hours to wipe out pirate ships. I will take that option. Let's look at the galaxy map. What does that give me now? Yeah, I can get to Aranin and then to LP. And if I go to navigation, you can see what happens where if I take any more than a ton, it won't allow me to go that far. Oh, it's horrendous, that is. Okay. Launch. You can see why this ship needs its hyperdrive upgrade. It's too limiting for the supposed long-range fighter it's supposed to be. But I must admit, I do like its nimbleness. I think it is more maneuverable than a Viper, but nowhere near fast enough. I reckon 2 of these against a Viper would be a fair fight. Maximum speed of 350, not too bad. Because the maximum speed of a Viper is 500.
Drive charging. Four, three,
Oh dear. Please don't pause it. Oh dear, I think that's gone and crashed. So actually that looks like two crashes in one gameplay session. Looks like I'll be raising tickets after we are again back at Chango Dock. Looks like we didn't do too well there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some world famous fish. We're looking for couriers. I haven't done a courier mission. I'll assume seems quite easy. Accept that. And purchasing markets. Well, would you look at that? The Chango food shortage has finally hit. Ibutis used to be full of tons and tons of fish that you could sell everywhere, and now they said that they were going to do this. It's gone. But you look at that, my 3 tons of mineral extractors, which I sold on the black market, have now appeared in the supply number. So I could actually buy them and sell them somewhere else, and it'd be fine. I don't think there's anything I can take there, to be honest. So let's just leave it and go. We'll try again and see whether or not we can make it to the to Aranan.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh. That was a lot faster than I was used to.
Drive charging.
Yeah, mask locked.
Drive drive charging.
Quick check my missions. 2. Deliver package and hunt pirates. Let's get to it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, good, it worked this time. The one thing I do have a problem with is the timers on these missions, because they're in real time, not in game time. So you kind of have to make sure that you've got enough time to get over to the places where you need to be. Lots of sidewinders. Oh, and one viper. And again, far too fast, not concentrating. Ah, dear. Now the one downside that I do have at the moment is I have 2 cannons. So that means I run out of ammo, that's the end of the story. So I might actually change it to 1 cannon and one laser. All depends what's at Azkaban City. Approaching with the flight assist off.
Request granted.
And granted for docking bay 16. There, nice easy approach. Got to watch out for the toast rack. And 6. I think I just overflew it. And the carriage down.
Warning. Landing gear not deployed.
It is deployed, stop complaining. Hey, Betty, such a fusspot. Ooh, gentle bump. Oof. There we go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Right. I didn't take anything, did I? Excuse me. Fuel up. See, everything is 4 tons. If I get that, does that mean I won't be able to reach? Well, let's find out. I won't be able to get back to LP. I won't be able to get back to, rather, iBoots, but we could get to Acellus Primus. Sounds good to me. If it'll let me launch. Might not let me launch. Oh dear, please. Is that going to be my 3rd crash of the night? I hope not. Everything else seems pretty valid. Looking around the cargo bay. Oh, looks to be there's a sidewinder dock there. Oh, it's Cobra and that one in the centre of my view there. But no, I think I'm stuck again. Which means that I don't think there's any chance of tonight completing that little mission over at LP. So I'm afraid, I think, on that horrible note, I'll have to say goodnight. And I'll catch you on the next top shift. Good night.